Looking good on final.
Bracket Tower Archer 540 on Foxtrot, holding short 26 left at Alpha for left crosswind departure over to Lake Matthews.
November 07 Foxtrot Bracket Tower, only 26 left, clear for takeoff.
26 left, clear for takeoff, 07 Fox.
There you go. Again, we're clear on final. On our mixture ridge, there we go. All right, full power. Get some air in here. The wing just popped back up.
Airspeed is live.
There you go. Not quite at 60, right?
Now we will rotate at 60.
There you go.
Oh, nice and easy.
Yep, well before the 1,000-foot markers. But we are a little heavy, so I just maintain VY. That's haze layer over there, huh?
What's that?
Haze layer up here.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and kick it across. We're about 1,500 feet or over the water, right?
Yep.
We didn't really offset too much to 2.4 though, so we gotta make sure we do that. What altitude are you going to?
2000.
2000's okay, yeah. And what are you gonna do? Follow the 71, right? Towards Chino?
This is 71?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a humid day, so it's been sluggish to get us up to 2000, right?
November 07 Foxtrot, frequency approved, have a good flight.
Frequency change approved, 07 Fox.
Alright, there we go.
If we haven't already, runway 26 left.
Let's pitch power trim, right?
26 left, clear for the altitude, sounds here.
Get us into a little bit of a cruise. Still wants to go up, right? So yeah, there you go.
Trim down.
There you go. Yep, pitch first, so just pitch where you want it, right? There it is. Power. And then, yeah. Now you're heading towards Chino, so you're gonna have to talk to them relatively soon. And what are you gonna say? You'd like to just transition over to Lake Matthews, right? Oh, cool.
Anytime.
Yeah, yeah, whenever you're ready. They're 5 miles away, so.
Inbound from brackets.
Yep.
Chino Tower, Archer 5407 Foxtrot, inbound from bracket, like to transition through airspace to Lake Matthews.
Archer 5407 Foxtrot, Chino Tower, transition is approved, channel number is 29991.
Transition approved, 075. 29991.
Yep, so you just basically, see I just gave you the altimeter? That's it.
Your controls?
My controls.
Alright, my controls.
Trim you down just a little bit, you're getting a little bit of altitude. There you go. Alright, good deal. So yeah, we can follow this. We're gonna, and he didn't give us specific transition instructions, right? Sometimes they'll say, stay west of the highway because he's got a bunch of traffic over there. He just doesn't want us to get, clear. Or he might say, stay north of the field or south of the field, something like that. But today he's just like, transition approved, I don't care, there's nobody out here. So very, very little traffic at this time, which is great. Great time to fly. All right, let's check our gauges quick, make sure we're looking good, oil pressure's good. is on. That's looking good. Our speed is decent.
All right. Timer for the fuel.
I got it.
Okay.
We got 20 minutes and 42 seconds.
Chino Tower, November 858 Tango Whiskey, holding short runway 26 by request northwestbound.
And we're just going to listen to Chino Tower as we go through the
Cirrus
airspace.
858 Tango Whiskey Chino Tower, northwest departures approved, runway 26 right.
That's their
Clear takeoff.
airspace there.
26 right,
We'll do this for traffic.
Tango
Keep an eye
Whiskey.
on traffic.
I would change the frequency for Lake Matthews.
There you go. Thinking ahead of the plane. Good job. And then just keep an eye on that altitude over here, right? Because we bust 27, we're in Ontario, and we don't have authorization for that. We can go through Chino, but we can't go through Ontario up there.
I'll stay like right here in the middle.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, 2000's a little low, 23's fine. They'll say when you go on a cross country, don't go more than 25. So the reason
Archer
is
07 Foxtrot, traffic's departing runway 26 right. There'll be a northwest departure for bracket as a Cirrus.
they're looking for that traffic.
We'll be looking for that traffic, Joseph Fox.
There you go. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, we'll look for him. He's a Cirrus. You know what? It's one of the Panda School Cirruses, so we really should look for him because they're not very safe.
Oh, they're not?
Not really. They're a little dicey over there, buddy. Anytime I hear him, I'm like, what are these guys doing? Okay, so we can actually see him departing now, right? You see him? There he is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool, huh? So they're just departing. They should see us, but we'll just keep an eye on them.
What have they done that's dicey?
Oh, like just weird, unsafe stuff. Chino Tower, 07 Fox, is that traffic in sight?
Thank you.
Alright, we just made his life a little easier.
Cirrus 8 Tango Whiskey, traffic 1 o'clock and 3 miles, transitioning southeastbound at 2,300 is Archer. They have you in sight.
Roger, looking for traffic, Tango Whiskey. I have traffic in sight.
Like, they don't really make good radio calls, I can tell you that.
I lost him.
I got him, he's right there.
Cirrus 8 Tango Whiskey, thank you. Your right turn for bracket is approved.
Yep, now he's
And
turning right.
frequency change approved.
Right up for change of Tango
There we go. So he's no factor now.
Archer 07 Foxtrot, I have no traffic for you from here to the lake. Early frequency change approved, and have a good night.
There you go.
Frequency change approved, Joseph Fox. Have a good night.
Perfect, right? So there's no traffic between us and the lake, so he's just like, dude, I don't even want to talk to you guys. So, but what I would do is, yeah, you could switch over to the lake, see what's going on over there. I don't see any traffic. I would stay on with him for a little while, but it's just me. But it doesn't matter. I mean, he told us to switch over. He's not going to try to call us. Sometimes I don't switch over, then you'll hear, hey, is there some fuck you still on? And you're like, yeah, what's up? And they're like, oh, sorry, we do have traffic. Sorry about that. But, nah, they're fine. What's in front of us? Keijo, right? Good safety airport there, Chino. Next one's right up here in front of us, Keijo. Keijo's hard to see, but we're heading right for it. Alright, how's your cruise? Feeling good?
Yep.
Nice.
Trimmed a little bit downwards because it was slightly going up.
Yep.
I can feel this getting pushed a little bit this way.
Wind should be coming from the almost or this way. Be coming at us like almost this way.
I don't know what
Unless
that was then.
it's probably the wind hitting the hills and kind of furling around.
probably.
Chino Hills is always a little bumpy over here just because of that. The wind comes off the mountains. This is where it starts to kind of crash and then hits the hills and starts doing weird stuff. But relatively smooth. So 57 goes this way. They always tell you that when you go to Chino, you're just going to follow this highway. It'll take you right here, right? It's right on your left. Super easy. You'll see the airport and then just turn left for that right downwind, and then you'll land on the right runway, not the left one.
There's that private runway down there, or closed runway.
Yeah, that one's closed, right? That's another one that's right here. And then Keijo we're actually right on top of. This area is kind of swampy. So nobody's building on it because it's kind of like swampy and yucky, but Keijo's here.
Like a little reservoir.
It we can see that plateau over across this valley area. That's the lake. The lake is actually up on a hill, which is why we have to kind of get some altitude to get up there, right? It's around 15 something, so almost 2,000. So
we'll head up to around like 2,500.
Yeah, 25 at the least, maybe 3,000, just so we can get over it. And once we're over the water, not yet though. We're not clear of not clear of
it yet.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, look, see, we're not. That's we're just clear of Chino, and that's clear of right there. See this ring right here? That's Ontario. See right here? Better depiction. So, and there's Cajo right in front of us right there. So yeah, you can aim towards the lake a little bit, but can't gain that altitude quite yet. Yep, Chino Hills.
Another runway. That's Cajo, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of planes there.
Is there a lot of planes there?
Yeah.
Usually it's pretty chill.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Cajo's not a bad airport. There's actually an instrument approach there too.
Oh.
It's a small runway, but it's like a nice runway and it's clean. All right, let's check everything. Now you're pretty much clear of, see that?
Ontario.
Ontario, yeah, see, we just cleared it. So the 91, this highway here, where you can kind of say, all right, I can start going up now. So now we're here, we can get up to our kind of 3,500-ish and do a cruise climb. Now usually what we use the lake for is ground reference because we have those nice islands. So do a few laps on that if you want to.
What's further off in that direction?
Lake Elsinore is further down if you kind of keep going this way. It's Lake Elsinore, also March Air Force Base, so we have to worry about that. So but you can keep going past there, and if you go down this way, you can follow the highway. Highway will take you to Lake Elsinore. Past Lake Elsinore is French Valley.
Yeah, that's March Air Force?
March is right here.
Oh.
March is this one right here.
Okay.
And then French Valley is right there. This is where I was saying go to Oceanside, KCRQ, Palomar. So they have like a nice lighting system, and then you go back up the coast, and you go at Dana Point, which is right there, you go straight back to Brackett. So you just do like that square.
I still want to do a cross country to Santa Barbara.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Santa Barbara's a great one, especially at night. I like Santa Barbara at night a lot. Because when you take off, they put you out over the water for a while, and you're like, what's going on? And then they kind of keep you from going.
I want to do it in pitch darkness.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Pick like a new moon night. I mean, it's cool when it's really moon because you see the moon reflecting off the ocean. It's really pretty. But it's definitely brighter. But if you do like pitch black, it's pretty cool. There's 3,000. A cool loop is to come here, go to Riverside, land at Flaybob, transition through Ontario, and then go back to Brackett.
Transition to Flaybob?
Well, you go over there's Riverside.
Yeah.
Like, see here, Riverside's right there. Flaybob's right next door to it. take off from there, go through these little hills, and then ask Ontario to go this way. They usually let you go next to the runway. That's a cool one to do too, like a little like loop through here.
You can probably do that.
But you have to look up. You can transition in between these two, go up this way, and then ask to transition to Ontario. Like skip all these. Or just ask to transition, but Ontario starts right there, right? At 27, so you have to get down below it. You can ask Riverside to transition over to Ontario. Or you can kind of shoot this gap right here, and then go like this. And then ask Ontario for a transition. How far are you going down? Got these hills up here that you're equal with, so you have to either turn back around or gain altitude.
For the ground reference, don't you want to be a little lower?
About 3,000 is usually the lowest you can get around here.
Alright.
So yeah, I wouldn't go much lower than you are. And then if you're that low, just keep it over the lake. If you get up around here, see we're like right even with the mountains. So we have to worry about the mountains there.
Wow, that's a gorgeous view.
It is.
Probably turn this on now.
Yeah, the panel lights will, there you go. I see the panel lights are go. They go quick. You're like, oh crap, I can't see them. So, there you go. So for ground ref, we always pick one of these little islands, right? And take it off your wing and try to keep it in sight the whole time. You want to be about 90, and you want to be cognizant of where the wind's pushing you, right?
Yep, just giving some space right now.
What's that?
I'm going to give it some more room.
Yep.
And
Yeah, the setup is the most important thing. If you don't set yourself up right, you kind of fight it the whole time.
Alright, I'm going to start it now.
You want to keep it like a shallow turn. You can slow down a little bit. There you go. You want to kind of keep it as shallow as you can. So I try to come in, set it up so you kind of come in with it on your wing. Don't dive. There you go. There you go, that's really good right there. Except you want to kind of keep it, yep. Just real like 15-degree turn is what you want to do.
Try to find some like right rudder to it.
A little bit, yeah.
Like this is a good pocket.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to find yourself in like the real sweet spot, right? And once you do that, you can almost hold a 15-degree turn and just kind of keep it in view. And you're like, yep, I can see it the whole time. I'm good. Now, when you start going against the wind, you have to think about it. It's going to push you towards it, so you kind of have to crab out like you are a little bit. You should be able to do it just fine. There you go.
I got the little tiny one.
Yeah. So what they want to see is kind of like this, right? See how you kind of kept it a circle?
Yeah.
They want to see your starting and ending heading the same. They don't want to see you working in on it or like moving into it and flying over it. They want to try to see you able to maintain. The idea is you're doing search and rescue, right? So see how you kind of cut this one in?
Yeah.
So work your way back out. Yep. Just a little bit. Still keep the turn coming, but just make it really slight. There you go. Watch that altitude. You don't want to get too low. Like map traffic 075 White Archer. We're doing ground reference at the lake. About 20 MSL. Yeah, we gotta get some altitude back. Just keep going down. Problem is too is everybody kind of circles down to it, so you gotta make sure you keep your altitude up. It's easier to dive for it and feel like you're catching it, but you really gotta keep the altitude. If you go too low, then they'll fail you. Can't go this low over land. Over water, you can get down pretty low legally, but land you can't get within 500 feet. That's what, visually too, what's called a death spiral, because you start getting into it, you don't realize you're losing altitude, and you just keep going around, round, round, boom. That's why we always got to keep an eye on our VSI too, right? Make sure we're not losing altitude for no reason. Now Chino closed at 9-2, that's what I thought. Okay.
What's that?
I was curious as to when, if Chino closed when bracket did, and it does. It's 9 o'clock. Make yourself a little more space and you'll be good. So as you get higher, it's more of an angle, right? So you just have to give yourself a little bit more space if you're going to be a little higher, right? And there's fuel.
Alright, your control.
My controls.
Alright, my controls.
Alright, your controls. And I'll start that timer again. It's moving. There's that island. Yeah, you want to make it really subtle until you get in the pocket. Yeah, you can push straight over it, right? See how your circle is getting smaller and smaller? Like a spiral. Yep, it's hard. Best thing is come at it, pick a heading, right? That way you know you're going to end up back at that heading. And then just turn it 15 degrees and let it go. Like if you overthink it, then you get kind of like, start doing that thing where you're just watching it. As you watch something, you always want to get close to it. Just like the runway. If you look at the runway, you start turning towards it, right? So when you're on downwind, you have to kind of be really disciplined about it. Be like, all right, I'm not going to turn towards it. Smaller movements. Just smaller turns, you know what I mean? Like if you dip in to straight, dip into straight, just kind of keep it a little bit more like chill. So you're losing altitude a lot because you're basically putting it in a slip with power. So yeah, we don't want to do that. Don't put it in too much of a slip. You shouldn't have to slip it really too much to do the turnaround point. Like if you're really cranking the rudder, you're just going to end up slipping down. You just want to catch it off your wing, turn in 15 degrees, and then just hold it. Basically doing like a skidding turn all the way around it. So just get yourself some more space. You don't have to be that close.
I'm trying not to get that close.
Yeah, it's hard. You gotta keep just, can't, because you turn in, so you just have to like keep it real subtle. Think big circle. You should be no more than like right here. That's it. If you do it like that, right, and then you just kind of play the altitude a little bit to get it like, just like this a little bit, to get it like further and closer, you should be all right. So, eating that a little bit, slow it down just a little bit to like 80. Where is it? Right there? Great, watch this, just keep it. Very settle. Almost overfly it, then just turn just a little bit. See, I'm just playing with the altitude just a little bit. See, I'm keeping it in my sight there. But I'm almost still just flying away from it. We got our eyes on it the whole time. Right? Not going up, not going down. Very chill. Now I'm kind of getting pushed towards it, right? So, dive forward just a little bit. Yep, there it is. Start working my way back up a little bit. See how my movements are really minuscule? See how we're not gaining any altitude or losing altitude? Just kind of chilling, just like that. I just want you to feel like how minuscule the movements are. Just like that, okay? Really minuscule movements. Very gentle. Yep. Yeah, and see that one? I was like a perfect like half circle. And once you get it, you can kind of do it all day, right? You just have to make really small adjustments. But if you're kind of like fighting it and then like tipping the wing hard, coming back, tipping the wing hard, you're just going to like fight yourself. Yep. Yeah. When you make adjustments, think about just pitching the nose up and down just a little bit, not necessarily turning the plane. And that'll actually work better for you. Work it out a little way to the right, just work it out just a little bit, yep. There you go. That's much better, right?
Much better.
Yep, so we kept it almost the whole way. And we probably scooted in just a little bit, but not too bad. Nice, good job. Much better. Yeah, see, small, make those movements very small movements. That'll be good. Yeah, not bad. Much better. How you doing back there? Oh, I passed out. He's tired.
You
He's
awake?
tired. Put him to sleep.
No, we're going left and left and left and left, so just take a quick nap.
Yep, good time for a nap, for sure. Alright, someone to the north of us, 600 feet below, so you gotta keep an eye on them. Yeah, pretty soon you're not gonna be able to see that because it's gonna be too dark.
What's that?
But pretty soon you won't be able to see the island, it's gonna be too dark.
No.
That guy's going over us. How come he's not showing up? 5,000 feet above us.
That's airline.
This guy's 800 feet below, but he's a little further away. He's over in Riverside airspace. Alright, good deal. Alright, where to now?
We could try the flybob.
What's up?
Could try the flybob.
Well, Flaybob's right here. We can't land there at night, but we can go this route and then talk to Ontario to come back this way if you want.
Okay.
We just have to watch the altitude. So yeah, let's do a heading about right there. Let's get up to an altitude of about 3,000, let's see.
We're at 3,000 now.
Yeah, 3,000, this is good, yeah. And then give me this heading over here. About right there. Before we go into March Air Force Base, so head that way quick. We're getting pretty close to March. There we go. go. See that gap? That's what you're shooting. All right. This looks good here. Hold that. Your airspeed, that looking good. Okay. Yeah, right about here is good for your heading. We're gonna overfly Riverside.
Wait. Yep. We're gonna fly over to. We're gonna cross Flat Bob and we're gonna fly through
Get that heading.
Ontario airspace.
Okay.
All right. So next, Ontario, right? Is what's their radius? What's their blah blah blah, blah tower? 120.6.
1, 2.
Knock that in.
0.6.
And we have these mountains over here, so we're going to go straight here. We have these little mountains over here. We're going to go straight there, right? We can see them, but we don't want to hit them.
Sure looks beautiful at night.
Yep. Stay on heading, so we're going to get into Riverside if we don't stay on this heading. Aim for the in between these two mountains right there. There you go. This is good. Right here. Yeah, that's good right there. Now, once we get pretty much like in between, right kind of post to here, we want to start talking to Ontario, because the problem is if we Ontario's airspace is right there. See that square?
So we'll want to talk to them where?
Like right about here.
Oh.
Yeah, like another 3 miles. Now let's go ahead and do a direct to Brackett, so we can punch in a direct route to Brackett, so you know how to get home. Keep that heading. There you go. A little bit over here, so we stay away from, like right there is good. Yeah, want to make sure we don't get anywhere near Riverside. There we go. Enter, enter. Cool. So now it'll tell us, it should give us a marginal little line, a little magenta line right to Brackett. And then we do have the actual ILS in, so that'll be cool too. We can do that. Telling us that we have to go this direction. Your GPS to Brackett. So no matter where we are, that's going to point you in the right direction, Brackett, right? Got a direct course to Brackett. All right, so we don't want to get too close to these mountains. So what we'll do is once we get a little bit closer, we'll start talking to Ontario.
Inbound from.
And you can just tell them that what are you're east of Riverside, right?
East of Riverside.
Like to transition your airspace back to Brackett.
Ontario.
Let's get on with them first, right?
Southwest 3342, turn right on Kilo, right November, contact ground point 9.
Okay, right Kilo, right November, we'll go to ground, Southwest 3342.
They're going to give us a squawk too. But go ahead and call them when you can. Say
Inbound from the east.
Ontario, I'm at Riverside. Say I'm just east of Riverside or east of Flaybob. I'd like to transition your airspace over to Brackett.
Ontario Tower, Archer 5407 Foxtrot. Coming from the east of Riverside, I'd like to transition to your airspace to Brackett.
5407 Foxtrot, Ontario Tower, altimeter 2993, squawk 0264.
2903, squawking 20264.
Go.
07 Fox.
0264 on squawk.
0264. Squawk, 07 Fox.
Now, go ahead and hit that squawk.
UPS 2968, heavy contact, SoCal departure.
3.
SoCal, UPS 2968, heavy, good night.
How do you...
Airport 6, fat,
Punch it in.
proceed back onto runway 26
0.
left.
2,
0264.
6, 4. There you go. Nope. 0, 2. Oh, hold on. 0, 0264.
Or 07 Foxtrot 0264.
0264, got that plugged in, 07 Fox.
Or 07 Foxtrot radar contact. 4 miles southeast Ontario Airport, westbound transition approved for bracket at or below 3,000 feet.
Transition approved, we'll stay out of below 2,000 feet, 07 Fox. Great.
07 Foxtrot at or below 2,500 approved.
Out below 2,005, we'll head down now, 07 Fox. Got it, so he wants us below 2,500. And you want us to west of the fields for 07 Fox.
Or 07 Foxtrot, you can proceed directly westbound now if you like.
Copy that, thank you, 07 Fox. Great, so take a left turn, watch these mountains.
Or 07 Foxtrot, are you familiar with the 60 freeway just about a mile south of your position?
Yes sir, 07 Fox.
Or 07 Foxtrot, if you like, you can follow the 60 freeway west.
Got it.
Following 60 freeway west, 07 Fox.
Perfect. Alright, so let's look for the 60. Alright, now we'll wait here, there's a big mountain right in front of you. Pull that power back, you're going pretty fast. Why are you going over 100? There you go. Let's get down. So, see how I told him we're working down to it? Because we do have to lose some altitude. He wants us to go below 2,500, but this mountain in front of us is 2,200 right here. So go to the right of it, right? We're not going to go close to that mountain. We're going to basically stay right.
07 Foxtrot, when able, fly heading 230.
Heading 230?
230, 07 Fox. Yep.
07 Foxtrot, contact SoCal departure 125.5.
There you go, there's your heading, so go. And copy again, you want us to over to SoCal, 07 Fox?
07 Foxtrot, affirmative, 230, then contact SoCal departure 125.5.
125.5, thank you, 07 Fox. Alright, 125.5. Okay, put us on with SoCal. That's fine. Stick to that heading though. He wants us out of the way. So we're going to go south of these hills now. Okay.
American 866,
calling,
turning out of your way. At Taco, cleared ILS, runway 26 right approach.
I'm going to tell him we're checking in.
cleared to ILS, 26 right approach, American.
Hold this heading and this altitude.
We do have the field final. Altitude 480, SoCal approach normal speed, descend and maintain 8,000.
Alright, good deal. We're settled now.
07 Foxtrot, you on frequency yet?
On frequency, 07 Fox.
07 Foxtrot, ident, and maintain VFR at or above 3,000.
Denting and at or above 3,000, 07 Fox. Alright, at or above, so head up 3,000.
07 Foxtrot to radar contact to north of Playbob, flighting 230, radar vector traffic.
230 for traffic, and we're heading up to 3 now, 07 Fox.
Altitude 480, Ontario altimeter 29903, what approach
he wants you to
would
do
you
that
like?
right away. So we're going up to 3,000, right? He said at or below.
Altitude 480, roger, plan ILS 2, runway 26
And
right.
keep that heading, 230. So head over to that, right? There's 230.
US 2968 heavy, contact Los
Right
Angeles Center,
There's
125.27.
27. Cool. Go 3,000.
LA,
When they give you instructions, you got to hit it like that.
UPS 2968 heavy, good night.
So stay right on that heading.
07 Foxtrot, you can fly heading to 260. I'm just going to vector you around the traffic on the Ontario final.
260, 07 Fox. 260, right?
866, that traffic is on frequency. I do have them on vectors to stay away from you.
There you go.
Contact Ontario Tower 120.6.
20.6, appreciate that. American 866, talk to you on the way out.
There you go. There's 3,000. So level off.
07 Foxtrot, what airport did you depart from out of curiosity?
We came from Brackett, one of Lake Matthews, and just wanted to come back this way.
No, you wouldn't talk to Ontario Tower. That's not their airspace way out there.
We reached out to Ontario to transition, and they ended up kicking us back to you.
Yeah, because they should not have picked you up. What they should have said is, say position, oh, where you're at there, SoCal approaches frequency is. You are on the frequency you need to be on now, so it's all good. We'll get you back to Bracket.
Appreciate you. Thank you. So far. Weird, but okay. All right, let's slow down a little bit, right?
Southwest 480, descend and maintain.
So he basically said Ontario fucked up.
400.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, let's stay at 3,000, stay on that heading. There you go. And you just said, we'll get you back to Bracket. Whatever. So now we're on SoCal, like we're on across country. All good, right? So now we can plow through all this airspace. So we don't have to worry about anybody. We're on with SoCal, we're on with ATC. He basically was saying, those guys screwed up. They should have told you to call us. And see this guy right here?
Cherry 07 Foxtrot, let me know when you get the ATIS for Bracket.
clear, temperature 26, dew point 18, altimeter 29902, VOR Alpha approaching you, so arriving and departing, runway 26 left. Noise event procedures are in effect, back out runway, taxiway, and hold short instructions, use caution, bird activity in the vicinity of Brackett Airport, advisors contact position request and information. Mike.
Cherokee 5407 Foxtrot, let me know when you get the ATIS for Brackett.
07 Foxtrot has Mike at Brackett.
07 Foxtrot, thanks. In the Ontario, altimeter is 29903.
Altimeter 2993, Joseph Fox.
Perfect, great, good job.
Southwest 480, you can expect
this guy
lower
right
than 74 in about 7
That's why he
miles.
moved
If you
us.
happen to have the airport in sight at any point and you want the visual approach, just let me know.
Watch your altitude. Keep it at 3. There you go. You wanted us at 3, right? So we can't fuck around. There you go. Good job. Just work your way back up. There you go. Level it right off. Keep that heading, right? So we belong to this guy right now. If he wants us on a different heading, he's going to give it to us. So stay on 260. So over to the right a little bit, right? And stay right at 3000. That's your instruction, and that's what they're going to want you to do. Cool? Perfect. Great job. Cool. Fun stuff.
There's a lot going on.
No, you got it. That's how they are. It's like, but you'll get there. It's no big deal. He basically was like, so we started going into Ontario, and the guy was like coming in on final. So he was like, go over to SoCal, because this technically is their airspace. And he was like, yeah, they should have done that shit. They should have told us for you to just call us, or get below their shelf. And I think they were just trying to get us past. Usually what they'll do is see this 60, we'll just follow the 60, and then just kind of go right past them in their airspace.
Southwest 480, you are cleared visual approach to runway 26 right.
Yep, got to stay on it. If you're even off by like a little bit, see how you're going up? Just trim yourself down a little bit if you need to. They'll be like, why are you up 6 feet? What are you doing? And now that we're on with SoCal, see how we're just plowing through Ontario, Chino, every airspace. So we have, what was it, Mike?
Mike, yeah.
Yep, we got Mike at Brackett. Next thing he's going to do is give us over Brackett so you can plug that frequency in next. Right? We have a little bit of time though. We're just basically going to follow this, and then he's going to say, switch over Brackett Tower. And then Brackett Tower is going to say inbound from Ontario, full stop. What time is it? Yep, probably do a full stop. But keep that heading and keep that. So he doesn't want us, until we get past the airport, he's not going to let us turn this way, just because what if they do like a go around or something like that. So this guy's just going to kind of keep an eye on us for right now. He wants at this heading, we're below the Bravo, so we don't have to worry about that. And he's going to essentially say, own navigation, and that's when we're going to be able to turn towards Brackett. So watch the altitude, don't get any. And then let's get Brackett's tower plugged in so we can switch over quickly.
SoCal, good evening. Southwest 523 is passing 10,000 on the Scooby-2 with Alpha.
Scooby-Doo!
523, SoCal approach, hello.
118.2.
Yep, there you go. So now you're ready to go, and he gives you Brackett Tower, right? Perfect, good job. And then we've got a direct course right there. But see, so that's, if we want to turn to Brackett, if he says resume on nav, boom, we're pretty much, we just follow that arrow, we're good. It'll take us right to Brackett. So his next thing he'll say is, hey, 07 Foxtrot, resume on nav. We'll go,
Southwest 523 at
thank you, have a good
Taco,
night.
you are
Resume on
cleared
nav.
ILS, runway 26 left approach.
At Taco, cleared ILS 26 left, Southwest 523. Thank you.
There you go. These guys want you really predictable. They want you at the altitude and the heading they told you. If they ever give you an altitude or a heading, we got to stick to it. And that's basically so they know where we're going, where our trajectory is. Because in front of us on their radar is a little line. And that's basically saying, okay, so if I go this way for a while and this guy goes this way, we'll intersect. So that's why they kind of plan their traffic around those like projected paths. So if you're going like this all the time, or like you can't really hold your altitude, or you're doing stuff, your line starts moving around too much and they get really upset. They get really picky. But good job, see how fast that happens? Boom, boom.
Southwest 480, contact Ontario Tower on 120.6.
Oh, there's a police helicopter over there. Probably good with
Cherokee 07 Foxtrot, I will have handoff to the tower and direct to the airport in just a moment.
Thank you so much, 30 Fox. Yep, super thankful. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for your time. Awesome. Thanks. Bye. So he said he's going to give us direct to the airport and switch us over pretty soon. And once we do that, we're going to have to work our way down into pattern altitude, right? Yep. But we're still a little ways away. Where's Chino? Boom, right there, right? Or best emergency airport's right there, right off your left wing. You should be right over it.
I'll see it.
Should be right back there. It's hard to see, actually. It's kind of darker than most things.
You can always see the in and out lights for sure, anywhere.
See what?
There's a bunch of in and outs everywhere.
That's funny. Like, I can see the in and outs. Alright. 3000, stay on that heading. Good job. Okay, kick it left a little bit. There you go. Stay right on it. Like I said, he's going to give us direct. See how the line's way off now? We're just going to cut right in the between there, and that'll put us back on course with bracket. Probably going to enter a left base.
5407 Foxtrot, you can now resume your own navigation. Altitude and course is your discretion, and contact bracket tower 118.2. I think they're open for about another 5 minutes or so. Have a good night.
Own nav and over to bracket tower. Thank you so much for your time. 07 Fox. Yeah, that's it, right? So own nav, so start heading towards bracket. Hit bracket up right, yeah, before they close. Hit them up. They're inbound from Chino. Full stop. And we'll start working our way down.
Bracket Tower Archer, 5407 Fox, inbound from Chino. Gonna full stop at
Information.
07 Foxtrot, bracket tower, continue inbound, runway 26 left, clear to land.
26 left, clearly, and we're on information mic. 07 Fox.
26 left, clear to land, 07 Fox. You want to hear that? You want to hear clear to land?
07 Foxtrot, thank you. November 8 Tango Whiskey, runway 26 left, taxi view Sierra.
Alright, so we're clear to land. Cool. So let's start heading towards the runway, and let's set up for bracket, right? Now we're at 3000, let's start working our way down. And look, we want to head right towards bracket. We know, well, there's the 15. We can see the airport beacon right there. And you can see probably right over here, so we want to kind of head...
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, so we want to kind of head a little bit more this way to set ourselves up for a base, right? Yep, and start working your way down. Nice and easy, like 500 feet per minute's good. There you go. I kick this to V-lock so we can start seeing. This should line up like a cross. Fun stuff. Alright, you're coming in a little fast, right? So just gonna pull it back just a little bit, yep. Descend just a little bit easier. And we heard our call sign, so we get into the airspace. He didn't even say left base for 26 left because no one's around and he wants to go home. So the faster we land is like what he wants. He's like, please land.
You can't land at bracket after closing hours, right?
You can't do pattern after closing.
Pattern,
yeah. Yeah, they don't really allow you to do that. Alright, watch your altitude. You're going to go down to about 2000, that's about it. Still got a little bit of space to go here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't do like, you know, left close pattern usually.
Yeah, I remember reading about that.
Yeah. They used to have a sign that said 10 p.m., but then they kind of like, they'll yell at you if you just start doing pattern. There you go, level right off. Maybe bring some flaps in and stuff, you know, start slowing her down. You're kind of on your like, what, base turn now, right? So, you see the runway yet?
I don't
slow her down a little bit.
Runway.
That's why we just popped up, right? There you go.
I see the beacon, but not the runway.
You see what?
I see the beacon, but not the runway.
Well, the
There's
beacon.
a parking lot too.
Yeah, you're gonna see it pretty soon here, because you're heading right for it. So give us a little bit more this turn here and slow down. You want to be about 80. There you go. Take it on down. Just want to make this a right base. So you should see the end of the runway right there. It's basically right there. See the pappies? See the line? Watch your altitude here.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Got it? Yeah. See, that's why I was like, slow down. You can put your flaps in. Go ahead and start making a left turn. Nice and easy. Looks like someone's waiting to take off. So we did him a favor. We just got in as fast as we could and as efficient as we could. Right? Hold this right here.
I cut it off temporarily.
There you go. Now remember, the numbers are pretty much where those pappy lights are. Cool? Yep. Last flaps. There you go. Little low and slow. Real low here. There you go. Don't want to hit any of these lights. Nighttime will give you a little bit of a weird illusion.
Yeah.
That nose down a little bit. Getting a little slow there. Nose down. There you go. Yep. Now you can start bringing that power back just a little bit. There you go. Much better. A little bit of power. A little bit of power. Yep. Gonna land. There you go. Now bring it back.
Attention aircraft, Bracto is closed. Class Delta services are terminated. Currently one aircraft on the runway for runway 26 left will be exiting shortly. No other traffic reported inbound or outbound at this time. Have a good night.
Oh, let's line it up. There you go. Just let it lose speed on its own. Nighttime we don't really want to force the brakes, right? We're just kind of like, there we go. If I get off it, whatever, the next one we'll get off at Echo. Okay. Yeah, it starts to shimmy. That's like a bad thing. We don't want to do that. Get the flaps down. That's going to put weight on our wheels, right? And then just start pulling it back like this. There you go. It'll start shimmy a little bit, huh? Not great. So anytime you feel that like shimmy where it starts going like that,
yeah,
means you're going way too fast on the brakes. So you just want to like chill a little bit, and then boom.
I was barely pressing on him too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So when it happens, that's like just let it roll. All right, let's get across the line, and now you're going to say bracket traffic. 07 Fox is off 26 left at Echo, or just off 26 left.
Bracket traffic, there's A5 Tango Whiskey holding short runway 26 left, bracket.
Off of 26.
Bracket traffic, 07 Fox is off of 26 left at Echo. We're taxiing 07 Fox. Bracket traffic. There you go. That's all you gotta say. Cool. There you go. Open this for you. I just wanted him to know that we were off the active runway, so he wasn't looking for us.
I'm looking for Echo. I can see
traffic, A5 Tango Whiskey taking active runway 26 left, hold traffic, bracket.
There you go. And then just keep that light. See the landing light almost works primarily just to see our taxi. So keep it nice and slow here. There you go. A little slower. There you go. Just chill taxi. Especially at night, you want to go real slow, right? Well, what color are the taxi lights?
I was getting a lot of glare from the red light landing.
Is it this one?
Yeah.
Or yours, this one,
with
yeah.
the window.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I had to turn it off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, yeah. You want to always keep it on your airspeed, but yeah, you can give a little bit of fuel now and put it down too much. Yeah, because you definitely want to see your airspeed, but you can see your airspeed right here too, right? So if anything, all the information you need is right there. What color are these? These are our taxi lights, so it's blue.
What plane is that?
That is Twin? No?
Multi?
No, it's a Cessna.
Oh, Cessna.
Slower down a little bit.
It looks like a bigger plane than
Yeah, I know.
usual.
It looks like it had 3 landing lights. Let's slow it way down, Power. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Especially at night, we don't want to taxi too fast, because it could be like animals and shit we don't see, you know?
Bracket traffic, Sir A5 Tango Whiskey, off main bracket.
That was cool, right? We heard Brack Tower close. Have you heard that? You've heard that before, right? Where they close the tower? He made it like a last call. He was like, last call, there's one guy landing, and everybody talk to each other now. Thanks, bye. It's turning into Echo. And he goes, punches out. All right, let's watch out for this pickup truck, so we'll give it a little bit of space, right?
Bracket traffic, Tango Whiskey, upwind, runway 26 left, bracket.
Yep, he's making calls just like you would at Cable, right? What's that guy got going on in there? Some crazy stuff. Alright, so we're going to turn it on not this one, but the next one. And then we're going to go right next to 85 Charlie. Go ahead and turn left now and follow this one. Nice. Yeah, we can probably dip in, right? We can probably dip in a little bit, like head towards it, and then kick it left hard. Not yet, not yet. We have to head over here.
Okay, traffic, 08 Tango Whiskey, downwind for runway 26 left, bracket.
Where is that number? Oh, it's right there, okay. Yeah, so now you can start going left. See the numbers right there? We can start careening left. Look over here, then I'll make sure we don't hit anything.